kickoff and get this one started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. defensive gap.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now they'll run the draw. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a kick. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you should go over the offense, but we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wide out in motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Running to the left. Bulls his way forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Still on his feet. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the...
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Parks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, wants to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Pockets looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Irish!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take another shot here. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive from the 42. He'll ride his man on the option. Discards a man. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this Kiki running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle.
Oh, look out! Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Penn State! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. By 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right.
Start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 28, Notre Dame 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 3.
You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he...
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer box.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They want that clock to run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Here comes the option. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one back.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Returner is brought down at the 49. And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take
Penn
over.
State sends the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just...
And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Two-point conversion attempt coming up. To the air, it's Daniels. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be...
He's off to the races. The 30. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Notre Dame, 21.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Can they catch him? Bulldozes him. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.